beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones hit in the bullseye. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the drive That takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That escapes the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing with 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run now with Gaskin, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break in. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they tried to get him out of the pocket, but that just flat out did not work to their advantage.
Yeah, it seemed to me that he thought maybe he could run around the pressure, but he just kept putting himself in a worse and worse situation. At some point, cut your losses and just go down.
Now Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. These 2 teams all tied after 1. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They run the counter. Brown. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll give it here to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Gaskin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
On the return, it's Tony.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action, Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A handoff to Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now Jones on third down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Gano's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This is Gaskin on the carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit.
And they need this drive to end in points.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 41, Jones.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They go play action here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
To throw is Jones.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Now Jones.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Jones throwing for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tua to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Tua. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Tua. He's got it. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. One final try for Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot